So today we'll talk a little bit about feeding for position as opposed to feeding as a reset. So sometimes we'll throw a treat away to reset the animal for the next trial, to repeat the behavior. But here I'm actually feeding for position. So I lured Miloman into the position I wanted, which was the 2 back feet on the plywood. And I'm click treating multiple times for as long as he has his back feet on the plywood. And after a couple of these, I will put the treat a little farther away so that 1 foot leaves the plywood. And I'll see, oh, no, he didn't get it. So you're going to have to do this a couple of times, of course. And at some point, you know, you'll do like 5 and then test. And then maybe you'll do 5 or 6 or 7 and test. I'm talking 5 click treats. And at some point, they're going to get it. So here I want you to watch Miloman's left back foot, his left. Well, that was a weight shift, and he lifted his paw a little bit, so I took that. And we have Miloman's first successful paw on target, back paw on target. And so here I have a plywood and a towel. So the plywood and the towel don't have the same texture. And another paw. Beautiful. And this is going to be Miley's first successful attempt. You see him thinking. I love to see them think. Sometimes it's really worth it to just let them think it a little bit. And here we have 2 paws off. What's going to happen? And the mirror is really useful because very often you don't see both paws. And it's happened that I just miss. And he's like, I'm doing it right now. Like, it's big deal, but I didn't see the paw that I didn't see. And again, with this thinking, both paws left the plywood. Ideally, initially, you'll want just one, so that they go like, wait, I was getting fed when my paws were on the plywood. That's where we create the value of having feet on the plywood. And this is going forward, and I'm going to try also to have sideways, because they tended to think that what I wanted was for them to back their foot onto something, when in fact what I want is for you to target your foot on the other surface that is not the same. So here a silicone placemat versus a towel. So that's not as easy. But when you've built the value of having both feet on the platform, you can start to help them be successful at this.
Feet?
This is a lick mat turned over.
Feet?
Yoga block. You can start playing with height.
Feet?
And I'm not pushing them. I'm not walking into their space. So this is lower. Then you're going to see a picture a bit higher. And then a bit higher. So if you want to use this to work on your cat standing on their front paws with their butt in the air, you can use an incline gradually. It's not easy to find surfaces that don't slip. This is sort of a silicone sheet. I have a yoga mat under. There's a towel. I had difficulty because their paws were still bringing things down. So it's not so easy. And I'm using here small approximations because with an incline, it is harder. So yeah, so this is something we tried again this week. It had been a long time. This is a yoga mat and a plywood, $12 yoga mat from Canadian Tire. And I found that I needed to put my feet there so that it wouldn't slide at all. First paw, second paw. Getting really excited.
Vas-y. Feet?
And so work on this if your cat is in a good physical state. And you can use the little dashboard mats that I talked in an earlier video to stick this silicone baking sheet. So do small sessions because this is the mending, but eventually we could get to this vertical surface. I hope this is fun.